Happy Fridays. Tonight we have some white sage incense. I have sage tea, a wee cup of sage tea. I don't know if you've ever tried sage herbal tea. It's not maybe for the faint-hearted. It's maybe a bit of an acquired taste, but it's beautiful and does the job of the cleansing and the healing and the calming. So that might be something nice to maybe see whether you could try and work with some sage incense, or maybe a wee sage cup of tea, something that you're connecting with that cleansing purity of sage. And I've got a beautiful, nice white candle for us and a clear quartz worry stone, so a palm stone. And palm stones are fabulous for if you're traveling anywhere. You can, funnily enough, hold it in your palm. Maybe that's why it's called the palm stone, but it's beautiful because you can just carry it. No one would even know, but it's absorbing that energy. It's giving out, it's calming, it's soothing qualities, and it's just a beautiful way to, when sometimes travel can be a little bit, a lot of energies around you, your own anxieties and things. So a palm stone is a beautiful way to use. So if you're travelling anywhere over the weekend, I would always recommend have a palm stone if you can, and just holding that there to guide you back home to yourself. So this one's clear quartz and it's just beautiful, cleansing, clearing and stillness and calmness. Perfect for a Friday. And so tonight I felt I wanted to speak about kindness, the word kindness, and that's our word for tonight and maybe for moving into the weekends. And what does that word kindness look like and feel like to you? In a world that is, there's a lot of data, there's a lot of, do you fit in this box? Are you a spreadsheet? Where is your label? Let's find the drop down menu and see where you fit here. And the roboticness of that, and coming back home to the humanness and the heartness and the kindness that's within us all. And I would like to ask you if you could do a little task over the weekend. I'm going to set you a soul work homework task. If you can pass on a ray of kindness to this weekend, can you do one random act of kindness? I would love to hear it if you wish to share, but if you wish to keep that private to yourself, that's just as beautiful. It doesn't need to be announced, it doesn't need to be proven. I'm not going to mark your homework and, well, I might give you a gold star if I do, but just, again, like that word resilience, the silence that's within that word, that you know how strong you are through all the times you stayed silently strong. The same with this, the kindness, all the times you've been quietly kind. You've did a random act of kindness without looking for likes, without proving it to the world, without even telling anyone, sometimes without even recognition of yourself. It's just a natural way of humanness. But if we can step away from the drop down menu and the roboticness and come back to the humanness and the kindness. So over this weekend, can you do one random act of kindness and trusting that that truly does ripple out in the world, and you help someone in that act of kindness, they then share that love and they pass on that act of kindness, and then they share that love and then they pass on that act of kindness. And again, that's what changes the world. So never underestimate the power of your one interaction and intention of kindness and of love, that is seen beyond the world, beyond a data of how many likes or views, beyond the true seeing, the true nature that's all around you, the true love that recognises itself and feels felt and seen within that experience. So work homework for this weekend. Can you please pass on a little act of kindness to another from your heart to theirs, trusting that's truly felt, trusting that's truly received, trusting that's truly a real like, really liked, not by a computerized heart, a real life heart. And that's what brings us back home to love, to life, to humanness, to kindness, into the power of love within, and the reminder of why we're truly here in this world, and what likes and what loves are the true loves. Is it the computerized red heart, or is that beautiful heart within when it beats and shares that love within in a real life human interaction? That's what we're here for. And I would truly say that's much more important than how many computerized coloured hearts we receive. So please share the love, random act of kindness, and put that love out into the world, trusting that that's felt and received by the real humanist heart, the collective heart. And that's what we must truly be here for. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so let's do a little reading with, again, the same cards from last night, because I just think they're so beautiful and I feel quite connected with these just now. So, Oracles of the Fairies, Open Weekly Quartz. Oracles of the Fairies. So, what do we need to know right here, right now, over this weekend? Opening our hearts, sharing a random act of kindness from the power of our heart within, from the power of our love within. Remember that balance of giving and receiving, trusting that will be truly felt, received, honoured, and passed on. And that's the human interaction, and that's the human connection, and that's the true power of love within and without. Celebration. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out to dance and play. An invitation could be on the way. It's a good poem. It's time to go out to dance and play. An invitation could be on the way. And it's beautiful. They are at the Tree of Wisdom. She's got a celebration wedding dress on. They're holding each other's hands in love and celebration and dance and joy and harmony. Celebration of love. Let's celebrate the power of love this weekend. Let's celebrate through dance, through listening to beautiful, happy, loving music that makes you want to dance, that makes you want to experience that joy and that love and then that light. Put on the good music, whether you're getting ready to go out, whether you've got your marigolds on and you're doing your dishes and singing Celine Dion at the top of your lungs. And I don't know if that's just me, but I call it Celine Clean. When I do a Celine Clean and sing my heart out with my marigolds on, I'm in my pure joy. That's me celebrating life. But the power of dance, come back to that dance, dance like no one's watching. Dance like no one's watching. Put the music on, sing your heart out, dance free. Remember the power of the experience of being a human, that we're not robots, that we're not boxed into spreadsheets and databases and likes and numbers and we're with this beautiful heart within. And when we forget that, placing your hands on your heart and feeling it beat without you having to do anything. Something's beating it for you. If that's not celebration in itself, to have that gift right now of our hearts beating, the gift of a new experience, of a new day, of a new weekend, that anything could happen. Opening ourselves in that heart and love to receive what the universe and life, and whatever word you want to use, wants to bring in and show up for us. When we notice the signs, when we connect with our joy, when we're in that high vibration by listening to beautiful, joyful, happy music that makes us want to dance, when we dance with our marigolds on, singing our hearts out, happy and free, whether you're singing in your car, singing your heart out. It's a happy music. It raises our vibration, opens our hearts, remembering that we're not robots. We're humans with a heart that expresses love, a heart that feels love, a heart that radiates love. And this weekend, if we connect with this beautiful heart wisdom within, let that guide you, let that follow, let that lead the show. Not that mind, come back home to this heart within, listening to its whispers, follow its guidance. Please do your one little act of kindness, random kindness, trusting that that's felt, received, and honoured and shared, and celebrate that. Celebrate your beautiful heart, celebrate your capacity to feel love, celebrate your capacity to share love, and have a lovely weekend. Love, love, love.